From Fox 14, the right news at the right time, and the Spirit of Community Award winner. This is Fox 14, your morning news.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for waking up with us here on Fox 14. I'm Anna McAllister.
And I'm Bodie Brooks. It is 8:30 on the dot this Monday morning, going into the last half hour of the show. Still plenty more to cover and get to this morning, so let's not waste any more time on the way there. Lexi Birmingham is going to start us off with a look at our forecast. And I tell you what, over the weekend, things are changing from what we saw.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit of a cloudy and cool weekend. Now we're going to start to see some of those clouds begin to break up just a little bit, but some of them will be sticking around. But we'll see a very nice warm up as highs are expected to get back up into the lower 70s. But first, some of those clouds that will be sticking around. Temperatures will be nice and cool in the upper 50s, so you may need a light jacket as you head out the door this morning. That is your forecast first.
12 people were shot and 2 people are dead after a shooting at a college homecoming party in Greenville, Texas, east of Dallas.
Officials say deputies were responding to a call about too many cars being parked along a roadway when the shots broke out.
It happened Saturday just before midnight. Investigators say over 750 people were in attendance at the homecoming party for Texas A&M Commerce, which was not put on by the college. A total of 16 people were hurt. Officials say at least 4 of the injured were students. Investigators believe that the male suspect was not a partygoer.
The shooter come in the back door, and our officers were there, but with the amount of people there, they were never able to lay eyes on the shooter. They looked and looked for him, but we were never able to find him.
Hey, why? Authorities are still searching for the suspect. The FBI is assisting in the investigation.
And a vigil held for a deadly shooting was disrupted by gunfire last night. Nobody was injured in Sunday's shooting, but a couple of vehicles had some damage. Hundreds of people were at the event in St. Augustine Park when they heard the shots. And Tropical Storm Olga moved through Louisiana this weekend, causing widespread power outages. Catherine Mazzone reports.
Look at that.
Kenner resident Sheila Jones points to a mess of branches and limbs.
They lucky that thing, the whole thing didn't come down. Because this is an old tree.
Jones says she and her neighbors lost power at around 8 Saturday morning, hours after Olga came through overnight.
The wind got real bad, and you can see that I looked out the window, the trees was blowing real bad, and it just looked bad out here. Just everything, it was looking bad and sounding bad out here, so I knew something was going to happen.
Both Jones and the residents on the other side of the downed lines asked Entergy to address them.
We want to get some energy so we can get some heat in this house. You know, so tonight we ain't freezing.
We got a lot of work to do.
As of 8:30 Saturday night, more than 16,000 residents in the New Orleans metro area were still without power. But that's down from nearly 30,000 midday.
We have a lot of broken poles, and those poles, due to some of the trees and some of the high winds that we experience, sometimes it's quite difficult to get those things back up and running.
Entergy crews worked to remove and replace a damaged power pole on Kenner Avenue near the airport. Similar scenes taking place in affected areas throughout the state, as officials estimate the number of down or damaged poles to be in the hundreds.
A couple broken poles that snapped right in half.
David Johnson is Entergy Louisiana's Vice President of Customer Service. He says the 800 men and women on the ground are working as quickly as is safely possible, first focusing on emergency services, hospitals, and large-scale outages.
We're going to work today and throughout the day tomorrow. We're going to work until every single customer is back up and running.
Meanwhile, dark signals snarled traffic. The power outage also forced many businesses to delay opening.
We're about to open soon, though. The lights just came back on.
That's a long time to wait if you're hungry. I could be dead in an hour.
As cooler weather sets in, these Kenner residents try to make the best of their powerless situation.
It's getting cold in my house already. So I don't know what we're going to do back here. We're just going to have to, thank God ain't nobody got killed or nothing, It could have been worse than that.
To a crime alert this morning, a West Monroe man is asking for your help after he says someone stole his truck out of his front yard on Friday night. The truck in question is the one you're seeing there on your screen. It's an older green GMC Sierra pickup truck that reads, license plate reads C558492. If you've seen this vehicle, call the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office or Dennis Romero at 318-614-3431. We have a correction for you this morning. Early voting here in Louisiana will be starting on Saturday, November the 2nd. Previously, we had announced the incorrect date. There are 175 candidate races and 123 propositions on ballots across the state. Residents who vote early will cast their ballots on the new touchscreen machines. Voters can use the free Go Vote mobile app to find out where to early vote as well as what is on their ballot.
Meantime, Vice President Mike Pence will pay a visit to Louisiana today. He'll be in Baton Rouge to drum up support for Republican businessman and gubernatorial candidate Eddie Rispone. He'll be speaking at the Eddie Rispone for Governor reception, which our sources say is taking place at the Country Club of Louisiana. Rispone is running for governor against incumbent John Bel Edwards after the October election ended in a runoff. And the University of Louisiana at Monroe has designed a program for high school students who want to be teachers. It's called the Pre-Educator Pathway and will consist of a series of courses. It was approved by the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education earlier this month. A spokesperson says the West Baton Rouge Parish school system will be the first to offer the program. Students can also get 30 to 40 hours by observing and helping teachers through grades K through 12. ULM will be responsible for establishing those qualifications. The program also includes courses for students who want to be system cybersecurity analysts, substitute teachers, professional tutors, or child care workers.
Former ULM President Dwight Vines passed away over the weekend. He was 87 years old. Vines served as president of ULM for 15 years. During that time, ULM gained 40 new degree programs and completed big projects like the School of Nursing and Malone Stadium. Vines valued maintaining the university's accredited programs and gaining new ones. He also helped to oversee the ULM Foundation, growing to more than $18 million in revenue. Once Vines left ULM, he went on to work with former Congressman John Cooksey throughout his 3 terms in office. Vines was very involved with Monroe's economic development. And a friendly reminder that there are some changes you may want to be aware of if you're planning to fly out of Monroe Regional today. The airport's primary runway will be closed for emergency repairs. Crews began construction at 7:30 this morning. The airport's secondary runway will be used in the meantime. The runway is expected to reopen on Halloween. The airlines providing service from the airport will still be able to take off and land on that secondary runway. And don't forget about the exciting changes happening to our gas card giveaway, where if the winner doesn't call, the prize will roll over and grow. Every weeknight on NBC 10 at 10, you have a chance to win that free gas. The prize is a $50 gas card brought to you by the Jim Taylor dealerships. If your name is called, you have by the end of the newscast to claim your prize. And if the winner does not call, the next night the prize is $100 and continues to grow until we get a winner. Call us in. Register at one of the Jim Taylor dealerships or go to myarclemis.com and click on the contest tab.
Still to come on Fox 14, a big win over Auburn is elevating LSU.
We'll bring you what is next for the Bayou Bengals when we check in on Baton Rouge, coming up in Go Nation.